Thanks for staying for sports, and for college football fans in Montana, we have to wait until spring to root for our favorite teams, but if you're looking for someone to cheer on right now, how about our friends to the east in North Dakota? Dickinson State is having a heck of a season so far. They took down Mayville State 37-7 on Saturday afternoon, and they now improved to 6-0 this season. Listen to this. With the win, the Blue Hawks are the only team at any level in college football to be 6-0 in 2020. Good work from head coach Pete Stanton and the 41 players from Montana listed on their roster. And sticking with college, basketball is just around the corner. Montana State kicked off their first official practice on Wednesday, marking the beginning of the winter season. The team has had weekly scheduled workouts throughout the school year, but now they have a season to prepare for. In addition of having their first practice, their schedule was also released this week, and Coach Sprinkle says now that they know their first conference game is set for December 31st, he's turning up the heat at practice.
It was our longest practice we've had. We got after the guys pretty good, and I wanted them to know there's a difference between the first official day of practice and what we had been doing. And we had been going pretty hard, and it had been challenging, but obviously not as long. And I think we got our message across.
Saturday night brought some unfortunate news for the Roundup football program, as they've been forced to cancel their final regular season football game. The Panthers have canceled 3 straight contests now, as players and coaches have been quarantined with COVID-19 concerns. Roundup will finish their season with a record of 2-3. As for Huntley Project, they were scheduled to play Roundup on Friday, and they haven't played a game since October 2nd. The Red Devils were already limited to a 5-game schedule before the cancellation from the Panthers, and they say they're looking for a different opponent to play on Friday before the playoffs get started on October 30th. And after a fun couple days over the weekend of high school soccer, the semifinals are set, and there were quite a few upsets in AA, but to no one's surprise, the Hellgate boys are set for yet another semifinal matchup. The defending state champs took care of business Saturday afternoon with a 7-1 win over the Skyview Falcons. Reggie Deuce and Beckett Arthur, the team's top 2 scorers, each had a hat trick in the blowout victory. They're now set to host the second-seeded Glacier Wolfpack in Missoula on Tuesday night. Hellgate is 2-0 against Glacier this season. Deuce and head coach Jay Anderson spoke on the big win.
The key is playing with heart and wanting to win. Obviously we're a good technical team. We're very talented, but everyone's got to put in the hard work as well. And if we can do that, then hopefully we'll continue to have success.
They're getting me the ball a lot. I was able to connect with my center mids like Beckett and get the ball around to Marcus, and they're playing me good balls, so it was easy for me to finish.
So let's take a look at the semifinal matchups. For boys AA, you just heard Glacier and Hellgate, and then also on Tuesday, Missoula Sentinel and Bozeman will face off. As for the girls, Helena got by Gallatin in penalties. They now face Hellgate, who upset top-seeded Billings West via penalty kicks. The Glacier girls took down Skyview 3-0 on Saturday. They advance to play Bozeman. These games also on the 20th. As for Class A, top seed out of the East, Billings Central boys will take on Columbia Falls, and Whitefish, the top seed in the West, will host Corvallis. For the girls, it's the top-seeded Laurel Locomotives facing Columbia Falls next, and Billings Central, they shut out Stevensville 8-0. They now face Whitefish in the semis. Those games are to be determined, but will be played between the 22nd and the 24th. Finally, it is Sunday. That means time for another edition of the SWX Hit Play of the Week.
The SWX Hit Play of the Week is brought to you by American Auto Body.
Billings Central hosting Miles City Friday night on SWX, 4th and long for the Rams. They go for it. And check out that grab from Reagan LaFontaine. The 6'1 receiver goes up, tips the pass to himself from Marcus Whitman. And here he is on a touchdown grab later in the game as well. The Rams blowing out previously undefeated Miles City 42-0 to win Eastern A. Nice weekend there for all the teams from the Billings Central Rams. Well, that's your look at sports. We're back after this.